rest of our tomato plants. So what we started doing last year and this year was growing them on these cattle panels, just to give them some support like we talked about.
Yes.
And then you can tie them like with a piece of fabric or string. You just want to make sure that you do it loosely because your plant's going to continue to grow.
Oh, there's
So you don't want to like make it so tight that it's going to end up breaking the stem, but you just want to give it some support.
Yes.
And these are just cattle panels and hog panels you can get anywhere, or like you said, this is a piece of rebar we were talking about earlier that you can use to stake up the plant.
Where did you get your stuff from?
So what I started doing this year that I'm going to continue to do is just go to your local nurseries and get plants because they're going to take care of them, and you're supporting your local business. So a lot of this stuff came from Strawberry Hill and just some other places, some local places from around town.
Yes.
I know that there are some people that prefer to grow their plants from seeds, but I personally have never had very much luck with it, and to me
neither.
Yeah, to me it's just worth it to buy a plant already. And also, like, it takes a long time. You have to be really patient if you're going to grow from seeds, whereas if you buy a plant, I was getting plants that were this tall for like $1 or $2 from the local nurseries. So that's what these are, and they look amazing.
They do.
But I have heard that if you're going to grow tomatoes from the seeds, that you need to also put like a fan on them.
Oh, really?
A fan on low, because that will encourage their stems to be a little bit stronger. That way you don't end up with the tomato plant this tall, but it just flops over because it can't support itself. So.
Okay, yeah.
And then this is just a little herb garden that I've been working on.
It looks nice.
I'm trying to grow a bunch of sage to make my own sage bundles, but I also have a cat that likes to go in there and go to the bathroom, which is not that great for the plants. But something that people do is you can get lava rock from like Home Depot or stores fairly cheap.
Lowe's, maybe.
Yeah, and you can put that in your dirt because the cats don't like the way that it feels when they scratch their paws on it, and it will help them stay out of your potted plants in your garden and stuff. So. Another good thing to do for your soil is if you continue to grow the same thing in it every year, it's going to take all the nutrients out of your soil. So you want to treat your soil. So something that we usually do in the spring or fall is we'll get a bunch of cheap like radish seeds or turnips, and we'll just overseed the whole garden with them. And then whenever they grow, we'll just till them under, and that will put more nitrogen back in the soil.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can do is we have a friend that has a bunch of horses, so you can take like the dry horse manure that's almost like dirt, and put it on the garden and till that, and that's really good for it too.
Yes.
You don't.
And you can buy them, right?
I think so. You just don't want to make the mistake of putting like fresh manure of any kind on your garden, like if it's green, because it's going to burn up your dirt. So you want to make sure that it's old and that it's dry.
Yes. Okay. I love your flowers, Kayla.
Thank you. Those are lilies, and they come back every year.
Nice.
But the deer like them, so you have to make sure that you plant them close to your house as well.
Okay.
And then the rest of this is mint. That it comes back every year, but it's very evasive. So if you plant it, you want to plant it probably in a container, unless you want it to take over your entire flower bed, because all this mint just came from one plant. So.
Wow. Yes.
But it's good for putting in tea. And
yeah, it's amazing.
just
And for
water.
salad,
It's very
we use a lot of mint. So.
So these are hostas plants that come back every year. And I don't think a lot of people realize that you can take and split them. So I'll see a lot of people buying them at the store, and they want like $7 for a little plant. But if you have it, like right now they're big enough that you could just take a sharp shovel or a sharpshooter and just go in there and just basically split it in half. Just make sure you get the roots of it, and then your one plant turns into two.
And you save money.
Yes.
And they come back every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they do better in the shade for sure. So a lot of people plant them around trees.
Okay.
They're called hostas.
HOSTA. اوكي. هذا الفيديو اللي سويناه اليوم ان شاء الله تكونوا حبيتوا واخذتوا من كيلا معلومات مفيدة. Thank you so much, Kayla, for everything and for all the information. It was really helpful.
Of course, anytime.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you soon in another video. Bye.